Divide with variables. Exponents are just repeated multiplication. Therefore, you want to expand the exponents by writing them out. So let's look at the first example to see this. So we're going to simplify the following. We have 4r over 7 divided by r squared over 2. So, right, we've done these division where we're just actually going to make this a multiplication, right? So it's going to become 4r over 7, and then we're going to change this division to multiplication. And then we're taking the reciprocal of the second fraction, right? So when we take the reciprocal, we flip it, right? So we have 2 over, then r squared. So r squared can be r times r, right? We're just multiplying the two r's together. That's what the exponent is showing. We have 2 copies of r being multiplied. So when we go ahead to then now do this problem, it's just a multiplication. And so we can look at this r here and we have an r here. So we can go ahead and cancel, because if we were to take the actual multiplication out, it'd be r over r, right? And so that is just equal to 1. So we're just going to simplify it a lot by just doing that real quick. And then we can go ahead and multiply until we multiply what's on the top, which is just 4 times 2 now, because r divided by r is just, then the r is just 1. So we have 8 for the top, and then we have 7 times r, right? So we have 7 times r. So what do we get? We get 7r. And so this would be our solution because we can't simplify it any further. So let's go ahead and look at the next example. So example 2, we have the following. Simplify 28 RT over 4 divided by 16t squared r to the third over 10. So we're going to go ahead and change this. We're going to go 28 RT over 4. So we're going to make this a multiplication problem. We're going to take the reciprocal of the second term. So that's going to be 10 over 16. And then we have t times r times r times r. So there's 3 r's. And now we're going to multiply out. So when we see this, we could just go ahead and multiply completely all out and then go ahead and cancel out, right? Like to reduce it. Or we can do it before. So let's go ahead and just do it before. So first we can deal with our numbers here. So you can see that we have a 28 and a 16. So those are going to be both even. So we can take out a 2 on both of them. So 28 divided by 2, that's 14. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So we notice they're still even. So we go ahead and take out another 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So we've gone as far as we can on these. So 4 and 10. Well, we can divide by 2 on both of them. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So now we can go ahead and just multiply the numbers, or we can also take care of the variables first too. So let's go to the variable. So see, we have an r here and we have an r here. We can actually just cancel those out. We have a t here and we have a t here. You can go ahead and cancel these out as well. So we're left with 1 t and 2 r's. So let's go ahead and multiply everything now. So we multiply what's on the top and we multiply what's on the bottom. So 7 times 5, well, that's 35. We don't have any variables on the top. 2 times 4 is 8. And then we have t, and then 2r, so we can just go r squared, and that would be our solution. Now remember, when you go ahead and submit this into WAMAP, I would make sure I keep this whole thing like this in parentheses. So the top has 35 in it, and then the bottom in the parentheses is 8t r squared.